Tere, start.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a presentation from Nita Mara. So for Nita, I give you time.
Okay. Thank you, Tere. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nita Mara. I'm from Natuna Island. Okay, we start the point of material. Next slide. Definition of confidence. Self-confidence is confiding in the ability and judgment yourself in doing tasks and choosing an effective route. This includes confidence in their ability to cope with increasing, challenging environment and trust in their decision or opinion. Meanwhile, self-confidence is a positive attitude of an individual which enable him to develop a positive assessment of him, himself and his environment or situation. This does not mean that the individual is capable and competent to do everything alone. High self-esteem actually only refers to the existence of several aspects of the individual's life where he feels competent, confident, capable, believes that he can because he is supported by experience, actual potential, assignment, and realistic expectation of himself. Self-confidence is a person's belief in all aspects of a person's strength, and this belief makes him feel able to achieve his goals in life. Hakim 2004 definition of self-confidence in daily slang and speech bahasa PD, we mean self-confidence. Everyone actually has a problem with this one them. There are people who feel that they have lost their confidence in almost all areas of their life. May be related to self-crisis, depression, loss of control. Feeling helps to look the bright side of the future and so on. There are also people who feel insecure or confidence in they do. Please, next slide. Okay. According to expert, according to Lauter 2002, confidence is an attitude or belief in one's own ability so that in his action he is not too anxious, feel free to do things as he wishes, and is responsible for his action, is polite in interacting with others, have a drive for achievement, and be able to recognize one's own strength and weakness. According to Rahmat 2000, self-confidence can be interpreted as a belief in oneself that is owned by each person in his life and how that person sees himself as a whole by referring to the self-concept. And then according to Tantway, in the Dictionary of Guidance, and Counseling them, 2005. Self-confidence is a mental or psychological condition of a person who gives strong confidence in himself to do or take an action. People who do not believe in themselves have a negative self-concept, do not believe in their abilities because they often close themselves. Next. Cultivate self-confidence. Fostering self-confidence and proportionally must start from within the individual. This is especially important given that only the individual concerned can cope with the self-confidence he is experiencing. There are several ways that can be done if individual experience a crisis of confidence, such as number two, generate a strong will. Willingness can be said to be the first and foremost foundation for building a strong personality, including self-confidence. Number two, get used to being brave. The situation benefit as the mean of exercising and building self-confidence by arousing courage and trying to neutralize tension by breathing deeply and relaxing. Use it to being brave, eliminate negative talk, and getting used to think logically and realistically and build a strong self-confidence in the individual. Number three, make it a habit to always take the initiative. One effective way to generate self-confidence is to get used to taking the initiative at every opportunity without waiting on other people, others. Number four, always be independent. Doing everything, especially related to meeting the necessities of life by not being too dependent on others. Number five, want to learn from failure. A positive attitude that must be carried in the face of failure is a mental attitude to accept it, to then take lesson and find out the contribute factor of failure. Number six, not easily give up. Strengthening the will to step, being patient in passing obstacles, and willing to think critical to solve problems are attitudes that must be taken by an individual to form a strong self-confidence in himself. Number seven, build a strong stand. A strong stand can be tested if we are faced with various problems and negative influence as a result of the social interaction process. The confident individual always believes in himself by not changing his mind despite the many negative influences around him. Next, be critical and objective. To build a strong self-confidence, everyone should always develop a critical and objective attitude. To build a strong self-confidence, everyone should always develop a critical and objective attitude. Thus, he can accurately assess himself as a whole, which include weakness and strength. Good at reading situation that need to be read and understood for are, for example, the prevailing ethical values, religions, and custom of particular society. Good at placing yourself. Good at placing yourself, an individual can put himself the right position, which can make the individual feel so that his self-esteem will increase. Number 11, good, good at adjusting and approaching others. A person who is able to make a judgment without losing his identity and take a reasonable approach to his identity and take a reason to working together will make it easier for individuals to achieve success and have a positive influence on increasing self-confidence. Effort that can be made to foster self-confidence, a person must first understand himself with all the weakness and strength he has. That individual will always think positive about himself and others, which can lead to feelings of mutual respect between the two. Next slide. Next.
Okay, Nita Mara, please complete your presentation in
Okay, Tara, thank you. Self-confidence development. To have good self-confidence, you must create a good self-image too. Based on all of this, we can also draw the conclusion that self-confidence the effect of how we feel, believe, and know people who have low as a self-esteem, low self-confidence, negative feelings about themselves, have weak belief in their abilities, and have inaccurate knowledge of their capability. When this linked to the practice of daily living, people who have low trust tend to feel the following behavior, such as do not think, desert, very seriously strive for, easily frustrated or give up when faced with problems or difficulties. C. Less motivated to move forward, lazy or half-hearted. D. Often fail in perfecting tasks or responsibility not optimal, awkward in dealing with people, cannot demonstrate convincing speech and listening skill, often have unrealistic expectations, and then to perfectionist, finally to sensitive. Next. Next point about confidence. In life, association is a condition for someone to be accepted by others. There is no way we can do business, negotiate, and make certain deal without direct contact. Our attitude in socializing show personality. Confidence is the main requirement so that we can be noticed. Self-confidence and a strong personality can support a person to build relationship with those around him. Unfortunately, not everyone has that ability outwardly. Only people who have confidence and a strong personality will be more accepted by everyone and seem charismatic. Everyone has the potential to have charisma and can be learned for everyday life. For some of us who have problems around low self-esteem or feel that they have low self-confidence, here are techniques and ways to accept self-confidence. Number one, love yourself. When someone feels low self-esteem, of course, it will affect their emotion. A person who is inferior will always feel dissatisfied with himself, doesn't accept what is in himself, for feel comfortable and happy with himself. This will lead to feeling of anger and hatred toward himself, disrespect for him, and sometimes unconsciously punishing himself. Trait like this can reduce a person's confidence to try something new in his life. This will make someone often blame themselves. Eventually, he feels no pride in himself and becomes depressing. Depressing. If that everyone has their own strength, no
All right, Nitamara,
meant
your time's up. Time's up. So today I open the second session. Please give your question for Nitamara, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question for Nitamara, please ask now, because I have opened the discussion.
Yes, I have question for Nitamara. My question is, how do you overcome lack of confidence?
can you repeat, Renita?
How do you overcome lack of confidence?
Okay, I will answer your question. Firstly, I will doing self-reflection. Firstly, I'm fixing what lacking in myself and trying to understand what makes me feel insecure. That's why I can believe that can do it. You get it, Renita?
Yes, thank you, Nitamara.
Another question, anyone? Everyone?
Yes, I have question for you, Nitamara.
Okay, Denny Kartika.
Wait. Before that, I want to check.
Yenti, please could you turn on your video, please? If you don't mind, please turn on your video.
Okay.
Aduh. Wait.
I think you can answer my question first.
Okay, you get it.
I want to ask you about, do you think someone who have shy characteristic is a bad?
Okay, Sugeng. We must look the content. Shyness, not that is a not bad thing. In my personal opinion, shyness is a control over ourselves in our behavior, a conformity with us. What makes this shyness bad is that we make reason feel that we cannot do it, or we feel lazy to think and make shyness a reason. The point is, we must be good at reading situation to be ethical. Do you understand that?
Yes, thank you.
All right, for Yeni.
Hello, Tamara. I want to ask you.
For Yeni.
Hello,
You have a
Tamara.
question?
Oh, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question,
I'm
please.
sorry, I don't can I can hear you. Vita,
All right.
I can
Ladies
hear.
and gentlemen,
Me,
if you
I
have any question
want
for Nitamara,
to ask
please.
you.
Right now.
Oh, Tamara, I want to ask you. Can you hear me?
Yes, who's there? Who's there?
Tamara, can you hear me?
Please ask your question for
Me,
Nita.
how
How?
yes,
Yes, okay.
how
How
to
to
build
build
self-confidence
self-confidence in
in
someone who
someone who
has
has
lost
lost his
enthusiasm for learning?
enthusiasm for learning?
I'm sorry. Who's there? I can hear.
It's
It's
me,
me, Winta
Rita
Idrujana.
Idrujana.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Nita, please.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
will
will
read
read
it.
it.
How
How
to
to build
build self-confidence
self-confidence
in
in
someone who has
lost
lost
his
enthusiasm for learning?
All right, Vita, please type in our chat group in this Zoom. Please chat your question. So I will ask to us because we cannot hear your voice clearly.
Okay, I will do. All right.
Oh, no, Tere. I can do answer a question for Vita.
All right, sure. Good. That's much better.
Get into an environment of confident people. If we are surrounded by people who have a positive, passionate, optimistic outlook, we will have a tendency to imitate. And then the environment can also motivate us to general enthusiasm for learning. That doesn't mean we choose to friends. This is not good. You get it, Wita?
Yes, I get it. Thank you, Nitamara.
All right. Do you still have any question, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, Nitamara, I have a question for you. My question is how to build self-confidence for people who are afraid of failure and give up easily in life. Can you hear me, Nitamara?
Can you repeat again, Celia?
Okay, my question is how to how to build self-confidence for people who are afraid of failure and give up easily in life. It's clear?
Okay, clear. You must be due to get used always believing in ourselves that our can get rid of all the disturbing negative talk, strengthen the will to step with crisis thinking to solve the problem, and failures is nothing to be afraid. We can all humans must have failure. We can make failure failed. I'm sorry. We can make failure as future lesson. Learn to accept failure and never give up on your best. You understand, Celia? My
Okay, I got the point. Thank you, Nitamara.
Okay. Do you still have any question? Because our time 5 minutes more. We still have much time. Okay, so actually, Nita, I have a question according to your presentation for today. That is about self-confident, right? Okay. In my opinion, I I I never think that this self-confidence is in me. According to you, how do we grow up our self-confidence according to you? Because sometimes we got a fear, we got afraid of something, especially in public speaking. We didn't have any self-confidence in us. And according to you, how do we can conquer it? I mean, how do we can have a good self-confidence in a public?
Okay, Tere, thank you for your question. Give me a time for answer.
All right, Nita, do you have answer for my question? I mean, wow. Yeah.
Okay, Tere, your question, how ground of self-confidence?
Yeah. How do we find
Self-confidence.
that one in ourselves?
I think we must learn to be more communicative. Mm, Communicating is an important thing that we have to do anytime, and There are many ways of communicating that each person chooses to do. One of them is communicating is an assertive way. In addition, now, assertive communication is used as effective feedback. The goal of assertive communication is to establish relationship without rejection of yourself or others. Can you understand, Tere?
Okay, sure. Thank you. Nitamara, please give your conclusion about your presentation and then you can close it.
Okay, my conclusion, the material today, that confidence is the attitude of an individual who believes in his own ability to behave in accordance with what he expects, a feeling that is confident in his action, is responsible for his action and isn't experienced by others. People who have self-confidence have characteristic tolerance, do not need the support of others in making the decision or doing assignment, are always optimistic and dynamic, and have a strong assignment drive, but having ourselves confident is not good for us, that this will make us arrogant. Thank you.